His Excellency Governor of Assam, thank you so much. We are so privileged to have you amongst us. Dr. Nani Mahanta, Advisor, Education, Government of Assam. We have Mr. Rajdeep, Bailung, Baruah, esteemed journalist, Mr. Praduna Goswami, and the members from national media who has come all the way from Delhi to come and cover NorthEast Festival. And audience and our regional media here, thank you so much. NorthEast Festival is organized in 2 days here. We thought of organizing in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi. Entire preparation was made. And in fact, we have done all bookings of tickets of our performers and our entrepreneurs, and everybody was supposed to go in Delhi and organize NorthEast Festival. And the situation worsened suddenly in Delhi. So we came here, and initially it was supposed to be done in veterinary ground. But last few days, Assam has seen sudden surge of COVID cases. So we shifted from veterinary ground to Radisson Blue Hotel yesterday, actually. So that's why it's taking some time to organize. Within the next 1 or 2 hours, you will see everything is ready. So NorthEast Festival is connecting people and celebrating life. 2013-14 in New Delhi, I was in Delhi at the time, and there was lots of incidents of racial attacks against Northeastern people. A boy called Nidu Tania was killed in Delhi, and it has risen the entire conscience of people of the country. In fact, it came to parliament also. At the time, a lot of people in Delhi was from the Northeast, and they said that we must do something to make India, especially Delhi, understands about Northeast. There are so many issues happening every other day. So there we started NorthEast Festival. Mr. MC Mary Com was there, Adil Hussain was there, Zubin Garg, and all these people, the icons of Northeast joined hands. We started NorthEast Festival in Indira Gandhi Center for Arts. Initially, our idea is to make people know about Northeastern cuisine and culture. But luckily, with the support of the people of Delhi, and especially thanks to the media of Delhi, NorthEast Festival started getting popular every year. And later on, in 2018-19 onwards, and 1 lakh people comes and visit NorthEast Festival. It is in Indira Gandhi Center for Arts, and it has become so popular, and so many restaurants has emerged from NorthEast Festival. The cuisines of NorthEast became very popular, the fashion became popular, the rock music became popular, and later on tourism picked up. People started coming to NorthEast Festival and understand the tourism potential. There we realized that it is important to create a marketing linkage to Northeast India through its tourism, its agriculture products to across the country. We did series of B2B meet on textiles, tourism, which has helped. A lot of tourists started flowing in Northeast. The biggest happiness, if you ask me, earlier time Delhi was famous for, Northeast was famous for flood or insurgency or this kind of violences. But NorthEast Festival became a headline in national media. Around thousands of reports has come on NorthEast Festival, and it has helped in creating a positive perception about Northeast. So it becomes a calendar festival in Delhi, and people of Delhi awaits the entire year to NorthEast Festival. And this year also, thousands of people are messaging me that we must do in Delhi. But we realized this story must go on. This COVID protocols and issues has really put us in the back foot. But the idea remains the idea of connecting Northeast to rest of the country. So this time, we structured it differently because we are in Guwahati, and this is so SOP and other things. We are limiting our audience, but digitally we are trying to live stream the program across the world. We are promoting the event in Europe, in Southeast Asia. This program is going live across the world because the YouTube link of NorthEast Festival and the Facebook page of NorthEast Festival is very popular. We have got followers in Mumbai, Delhi, and across the world. So we are trying to digitally communicate about Northeast across the world. In this NorthEast Festival, we are trying to bring the varieties of Northeast, and I must thank His Excellency Governor of Assam, also his help. And thank you, sir. So through support from Northeast Zonal Cultural Center, Sangeeta Academy, we are getting some of the finest performers of Northeast. We will have Rhythms of Manipur from Manipur, one of the finest drummers of the entire world. They will be performing here. We have got Naga warriors, Huzagiri dance, Wangala from Meghalaya, choral music from Meghalaya, and yak dance and lion dance from Arunachal Pradesh, various performers. And from Assam, virtually everybody is here. Our Boru community leaders are here, the dancers from, the performers from Boru Council area, Dima Hasao Council area. This time we are focusing more on the Karbi Anong Council, Dima Hasao Council, and Boreland Territorial Council. Our idea is to promote tourism in those areas so that we make people understand about this region. We have got missing performers. We are coming from all the way. We are getting Mazuli mask making, and our Samaguri mask performers are performing Mukha Bhavna here, and various other performances. We'll have a spectacular fashion show showcasing the best of designers coming here in Northeast. And tomorrow, Lovelina Borgohain is going to walk the ramp with a Khomia Kapoor. So that is the basic idea, and trying to promote through media. We are trying to communicate across the world. And most importantly, Northeast Festival has become a platform for business. Today, after this session, inaugural session, Union Tourism Minister and the Donor Minister, Z. Kishan Reddy, will share a session on Make in Northeast. The vision of Prime Minister of India, the Make in Northeast and Startup Northeast. Our Industry Minister is joining soon, and we are calling entrepreneurs across Northeast India digitally. We will have only 50 people on the conference hall, but we have got 500 people attending the conference across the country. So we'll talk about investment, we'll talk about startup, and we'll talk about facilitating investment and startup. Here in this venue, we are showcasing the positive work done by our industries department, our agriculture department, our transport departments. So all of them will showcase, and social welfare, the work they are being done for the people. We are also getting Jal Jeevan Mission, all these, the schemes and positivity. We are trying to send a message of positivity. We'll have cuisines, we have craft. So we are trying to, in a small package, present entire Northeast. If you go to Delhi, you'll see 1 lakh people. Here you will see 400 people. But these 400 people and the hybrid content we are creating, we are trying to stream for lakhs of people across the country. So this is an idea. So Make in Northeast session today and tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, we will have tour operators of Northeast, tourism departments from Mizoram, Meghalaya, Manipur, Assam. We'll interact with tour operators across the country. We are getting tour operators from Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, mostly domestic tour operators. They will interact with our tourism stakeholders. Again, 50 persons here, around more than 400 people across the country. So this is an idea. This is a hybrid digital world. In this COVID world, we are trying to connect tourism to digitally, trying to focus and emphasize Northeast as a tourism destination. And then we have a session on river. Brahmaputra River is a lifeline of entire Northeast. Our Honorable Minister Sarabanda Sonowal sir will be here, and there will be a session on river connectivity and river transport and river tourism. That session will be tomorrow afternoon, and there is a session on agriculture. As I said, exporters across the country will interact with our farmers and our farmer producing companies. We talk about lack of market. So what we are trying to do, create a marketing linkage for agriculture product. So focus here is about agriculture, craft, and tourism. So this is where we are trying to present Northeast as a destination across the country. And this Northeast Festival will be more on creating a business linkage. And apart from being, there is a lot of entertainment in terms of music, and so we have Sanidhya Bhuyan, some of the emerging singers from Northeast, bands from Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram will be performing. So I would request all of you to come and watch this Northeast Festival. And most importantly, you can watch it, Northeast Festival, YouTube link and Facebook page. So it's an experience to organize this in 2 days. I must tell you that this is possible for the effort given by my team of Train MMS. Thank you, my whole team of Train MMS. Just not 2 days, 1 day, this has been set up. And thank you so much. And I'm proud of your effort given by the Train MMS team. And I must thank Government of Assam for supporting us wholeheartedly. Entire Government of Assam is here. We have, thank you so much, Honorable Chief Minister of Assam and the entire team of Government of Assam. I must thank Mizoram Tourism, Meghalaya Tourism, Manipur. So thank you so much for coming here in a very short time. But yes, next time we'll do bigger and bigger, and hopefully COVID will go and we'll take Northeast across the world. Thank you so much for coming here, and I hope you have a wonderful night ahead. Thank you.
I request Mr. Shamkandu Mahanta to kindly be on stage, and as we proceed with the lamp lighting ceremony, I would now request our Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency, to kindly grace the stage and initiate the lamp lighting ceremony. I would also request Professor Nani Gopal Mahanta to kindly grace the stage and join in with the lamp lighting ceremony. I request His Excellency, our Honorable Chief Guest, kindly grace the stage, and we would extremely delighted and honored, and thank you so very much for supporting Northeast Festival, for supporting the organization. I also request Mr. Rajdeep Bailung Baruah to kindly come up on stage. Shall I request Mr. Shamkanu Mahanta to kindly initiate the lamp lighting ceremony, and let's begin on an auspicious note. And with this lamp lighting ceremony, we evince great interest on the prosperity of northeastern region of India. We also wish everyone a healthy life ahead. Shall we request Mr. Mahanta to kindly felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency. We have souvenirs from all across the northeastern state. Thank you so much. Shall I request Mr. Sonita Mahanta to kindly felicitate Mr. Nani Gopal Mahanta, Professor Nani Gopal Mahanta, thank you so much. And requesting Anita Mahanta to kindly felicitate Editor, Eminent Journalist, Rajdeep Bailung, thank you so much. We shall definitely proceed with the program. However, for our Honorable Chief Guest and for all you dear audience and all those who are watching us digitally, as we are also available on the digital medium and different social media platforms, we have a very special presentation. আৰু এইখিনিতে মুখা ভাওনা পৰিৱেশন কৰিবলৈ আহিছে সামগ্ৰী সত্ৰ মাজুলীৰ পৰা আৰু তেওঁলোকক আমি এই পৰিলতে এই প্ৰাংগণত আমন্ত্ৰণ জনাওঁ আদৰি আনিছোঁ আৰু আহক উপভোগ কৰোঁ এই বিশেষ মুখা ভাওনা ধন্যবাদ We are joined in by Mr. S.K. Barua, MD NRL. I request Sir to kindly grace us on stage. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much once again for supporting us. Your presence itself is a gesture of support, and we are extremely delighted to have you here. Thank you. May I request Team Northeast Festival to kindly come up, and requesting Mr. Shamkanu Mahanta to felicitate our esteemed guest. Okay, so we have a special felicitation to our honorable chief guest. Shall we do that from all Honorable Chief Guest, so His Excellency, we have a special felicitation coming, and it's by All Assam Cultural Security Council. Khodokhom Sangskritiক Surakha Porikhador Protisthapak Mukhya Sampadak Monikanchan Buragohai tekhete বিশেষভাৱে সম্বৰ্ধনা জ্ঞাপন কৰিবলৈ ইচ্ছা প্ৰকাশ কৰিছে আৰু তেখেতক মঞ্চত আহিবলৈ অনুৰোধ জনালোঁ আৰু ইতিমধ্যে তেখেত মঞ্চত উপস্থিত হৈছে আৰু বিশেষভাৱে আমাৰ মুখ্য অতিথিক এই সন্ধিয়া ইছেগতে সম্বৰ্ধনা জ্ঞাপন কৰিব বিচাৰে। ধন্যবাদ। Thank you so much. Thank you. As we said that we have guests also from the national media and friends from Delhi joining in since we couldn't be there this time. However, of course, next year we will surely make sure that after all these all things move out, we will definitely organize there again, and to promote the art and culture and all the aspects 360-degree of Northeast and celebrate Northeast Festival on a wider platform. And now I shall definitely request Professor Nani Gopal Mahanta, Advisor, Education, Government of Assam, to kindly come up onto the podium, please. I request you to kindly share your words of wisdom. I'm sure you have a lot to say on this occasion.
His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Assam, Professor Shri Jagdish Mukhi sir, Honorable MD from NRL, Numaligarh Refinery Limited, Eminent journalist Rajdeep Bailung Barua, and ladies and gentlemen present here today. Well, first of all, Happy New Year to all of you, and I would like to thank the organizer for having given me this opportunity to speak a few words in this august gathering. Well, when we talk about Northeast India, I remember the days of colonial period when the Northeast India was attempted to be projected through a very sinister plan called Coupland Plan. What is this Coupland Plan? The Coupland Plan was to project the Northeast as an isolated island, an island which is connected with the British imperialist design. And that was the sinister design. And the design was to isolate the region from the rest of the Indian mainstream and to project as a develop the secessionist tendencies in this region. Thanks to the initiative of Mahatma Gandhi, thanks to the initiative of Gopinath Bordoloi, that such a diabolical plan as was projected by the Britishers did not fructify. And as a result, Northeast civilizationally, culturally, politically, economically is one of the most integrated zone of India's mainstream history. During the time of colonial period, we had connectivity with our neighboring countries. In fact, I kept on arguing that Northeast India was the most globalized periods or zone in the country, in the whole world, except Kashmir. No other regions were connected so globally as that of Northeast India. But unfortunately, in the post-independence period, the region was conspicuous by its absence of connectivity with the neighboring countries, although 99% of our border is connected with the South and Southeast Asian nations. But thanks to the government of India, that in the post-2014 period, that we have adopted a new policy called the Act East policy. This Act East policy tries to connect again with our Southeastern nations, Southeast Asian nations, Himalayan nations, and South Asian nations. And because of this proactive policy, that Northeast India, which was hitherto known as the periphery, that periphery has become the core. It has become the core in the imagination of Indian mainstream. And India's this Northeast Festival is another milestone in bringing the Northeastern region from that periphery to the core imagination of this country. We are thankful to the organizers that Northeast India's festival, it has become one of the most popular festivals in the country, and it has really helped in bridging the psychological, sociological, the political gap that we used to have during the period of 70s and 80s. Today, Northeast Festival has become the brand ambassador. It has become the platform for unification of Northeastern region. We have about more than 257 ethnic groups. We have more than 185 languages. Jyoti Prasad Agarola said, Moi Khasia, Moi Jayantia, Dafala Boraka, Moi Singpo Bhoyamori Miri, Huon Hiria Deka, Bijoy Ahom Kosari Kusor, Mesor Kumar Moi Razwong Kiraba, কপালত জলে মোৰ হত গৌৰৱ আভা মই লালুং সুতিয়ালু চাই মিকিৰি গাৰু মিছিমি খান্তি নগাংগামী বীৰ পৰ্বতে পাহাৰে জ্বলিছে উচ্চকীৰ সাম্য মৈত্ৰীৰ ময়েই ৰনোৱা চাহ বাগিচাৰ ময়েই বনোৱা ন অসমীয়া মই মনচিঙীয়া থলুৱা নেপালী নৃত্য কুশলী মণিপুৰীয়া মই কত পৰ্বতৰ কত ভৈয়ামৰ হত নিজৰাৰ ধাৰ শিলডোল ভাঙি বৈ আহি আহি বৰলুইতত হৈ যাওঁ একাকাৰ. That is Northeast India. 275 ethnic groups, 185 languages. This diversity is not a problem for the nation. This diversity earmarks, this diversity signifies the unity in diversity, that India, in spite of being the most diversified nation on earth, we can think alike. And here lies the vibrancy of Indian democracy. We are thankful to the organizers for having brought out the unifications, the various areas in which we can cooperate. And today is the world, in this post-globalization period, we need to think globally but act locally. And that's why all our nationalities need to come together and think about tourism, think about economic development, and think about business of this region. With these words, I again compliment the organizers for having adopted a hybrid model whereby we have offline as well as online mode so that we can connect with this world. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for vividly putting your thoughts. And now I request our Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency, Governor of Assam, Professor Jagdish Mukhi. Sir, may I request you to kindly come to the podium. Thank you.
Dr. Nani Gopal Mahanta, Advisor Education, Government of Assam, Shri S.K. Barua, Managing Director, Namuligarh Refinery Limited, Chief Organizer of NorthEast Festival, Shamkanu Mahanta ji, Senior Government Officials, members of the media, I am happy to be here in the 9th edition of NorthEast Festival and to see the entire Northeast spectacular culture which is on display here. It is said nature has bestowed its beauty on Northeast. Every part of Northeast is endowed with heavenly beauty. I consider this festival as the powerful podium to let everybody know about Northeast India and showcase Assam and Northeastern states as a land of immense opportunities. It gives me pleasure to learn the discussions on the investments, startup, tourism development, river connectivity, agri-market linkages have been organized. However, what is heartening is all these discussions and initiatives have taken place in sync with the Make in Northeast, Startup Northeast initiatives and as part of the noble vision of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for a vibrant Northeast India. I believe the program will encourage entrepreneurship and job creation for the region and will also help understanding the region. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Northeast India is taking giant strides towards development. Connectivity has improved leaps and bounds. Security situation in the region has improved dramatically and the region is poised for great development processes. I am sure tourism will be a key driver of Northeast as the region is blessed with enormous tourism resources in terms of snow-capped mountains, wildlife, cultural diversity, and pollution-free environment. I am happy to see Northeast Festivals is focusing on tourism through networking of our tour operators. Cuisines of the Northeast are very popular and can be real source of tourism, whereas and artisans of the region have great talent in terms of quality and designs, and Northeast Festivals has been rightly focusing on promoting and designers and weavers of the region. Agriculture is the backbone of Northeast India and marketing linkage to agri products is very essential for the farmers. Government of India is focusing extensively on creating back-end infrastructure and marketing support to agri and food processing products region. Realizing the potential of Northeast, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji addresses the 8 states of Northeastern region as Ashtalakshmi or the new engine for growth. Moreover, the geographical proximity of Northeast with the other Southeast Asian nations has made the Northeast a spontaneous choice of a transit route for trade and commerce with Asian countries, with Guwahati being tipped to be its gateway. Further, the entire country has much to learn and imbibe from the cultures of the Northeast in terms of civilized behavior, ancient practices, and modern outlook. The region is enriched with beautiful tribes who have been living here since ancient times. Though the COVID-19 pandemic has had its effect on entire globe, with the Northeast is not an exception. I am hopeful that this COVID wave will end soon and Northeast India will become the most attractive destination for investment and tourism in the coming days. I thank the organizer for having organized this festival and giving all of us an opportunity to connect and celebrate a sense of Northeast. This festival is a wonderful opportunity to discuss these important issues that affect the whole of nation. I congratulate organizers on bringing together great minds of debate and discuss to diverse range of topics related to Northeast. I wish the organizing team all the best and hope that the festival shall contribute towards the sustainable development of this region and of our country. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, His Excellency. And now I request Dr. Shashanka Shekhar Datta to kindly come up on stage, the coordinator of Northeast Festival, for your vote of thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Navis. Good evening, everyone. Honorable dignitaries in the dais, guests, media, and all the participants. I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for being a part of this Northeast Festival. This festival, the brainchild of successful entrepreneur Mr. Shyamkanu Mahanta, has been winning hearts since its inception. Today, we have entered into the 9th edition of this festival. On behalf of the entire team of Northeast Festival, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to His Excellency Governor of Assam, Professor Jagdish Mukhi sir. Sir, thank you for your gracious presence and valuable time, as well as your valuable words. Thank you very much, sir. This festival has encouraged entrepreneurship and community development and growth by giving a platform, as well as it is also bridged the gap between the Northeast and the other states of our country, India. Thank you very much for your presence, Professor Nani Gopal Mahanta, the academic advisor to the government of Assam. Thank you for your valuable, especially the encouraging words. Thank you very much for your gracious presence, Mr. Rajdeep Bailung, renowned media personality, and Mr. S.K. Barua, MD, Numoligarh Refinery Limited, for your valuable time as well as your valuable words. I would like to express my gratitude to all the exhibitors, all the performers, supporters from across the Northeast and other parts of India. Finally, thanks to each and everyone present in this venue and encouraging us with your gracious presence. Thank you very much. Let us all rise up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे